as the left-hander Elliott on a pitch count around 50 pitches into the windup, and the first pitch of the ball game misses high, and we are underway. Sweep that championship series for their first ever national title, and he gets a called strikeout at 90.
Base tends to slice to the dugout, ball in the air in left field, goes the other direction. It's a lot of confidence to be able to locate that ball.
Cruz in the air to center, going back on it. Groff still going to the fence, leaps, it's out of here. A two-run homer to straightaway center field for Dylan Cruz, and LSU leads 2-0.
That looked like the heater to me. So he got him with a first pitch changeup and made him look bad, and then tried to sneak the heater by him. But Dylan Cruz, he is just too good, folks, and he has been too hot all year long. And watch him go hunt this fastball, kind of outer third, but he leans out there, Luch, and gets this one and puts a barrel on it straight away center field. LSU up 2-0 early.
Yeah, and it shows tremendous power from Dylan Cruz, right?
It's hardly any stride at all. He's just trying to put barrel on ball.
He swings and misses at a high fastball. 3-2 pitch to shortstop Jordan Thompson. He takes high, ball four, second walk of the first inning issued by Elliott. Thompson not being held with a 3-2 pitch, takes off, and it's ball four and the third walk of the inning for Elliott.
Implemented the quote-unquote system.
Swing and a miss, Jones.
He's right on top of the home plate, open stance. He's got the power. He does stay through the fastballs.
The velocity, but also he throws the fastball about 70% of the time.
Calvin Harris to center field. The catcher's deep fly ball tracked down by Dylan Cruz.
Dragging on his coattails somewhere.
I got a story.
Pearson into center field. It's a leadoff single. We'll get you the story in just a second here, but coming up, Vinsky the pitch in the dirt. Ball four. That's already 4 walks issued by
Groove's a fastball.
Yes, takes high, ball four. 5 walks for Elliott. 2-2 to Morgan, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase off the plate in a big first out. First, the pitch. Swings and unloads. Yep. Left center field. Alderman back. Grand slam, Dylan Cruz. 6-0 LSU.
Well, Dylan Cruz is showing today why he is the best player in the entire country. Came in leading the country in RBIs, on base percentage, walks, and runs scored, and he is on a mission today. 2 for 2 now, 2 homers, and how about this swing here, folks? Hunting the first pitch heater, and he got one, and he knew it the instant it touched the head of that bat that he had yet another home run. LSU up big over Ole Miss.
6 RBI already, and he is a real fastball-heavy pitcher, swing and a miss.
Well, that's where he does his work right there.
And I think that's one of the things that's a little bit interesting here is
fastballs just above the zone is where he'd like to see. That ball never really got there, and that's the one that's hittable. If he keeps it down towards the knees and the thighs, that's the hittable one. He wanted to go just above the zone and never got it there.
There's the 0-1. That one popped up by Furness. Will Furness into shallow left. Coming in is Trey Morgan to make the catch.
So it took me away from my game. I felt like I had more to offer. Speaking of offering, how about that right there? Beautiful breaking pitch. But
Arizona to 2 College World Series, and that was always the word on the street, and he has done that.
Because of the way the Major League Baseball draft system works, that one's clubbed to center by Travinsky, getting turned around as Groff and backpedaling near the fence makes the catch. Facing Peyton Chatinier, who hits it in the air to left. Oh, that froze Morgan. He's racing in. Going out, Thompson can't get it. It's a bloop single. And now you've got some elite level players that do that this year, like Cruz and Langford at Florida. But for to do it 3 straight years, incredible. He flies out to left to end the third.
To play, and you just cannot take his bat out of the lineup. Not only is it powerful, but it's so clutch.
That hurts. And so does that.
Yeah. You wouldn't tell if he was 4 for 4 or 0 for 4. The way he carries himself, it's just even keyed all the way through. 2 home runs today, 1 grand slam. There's no big bat flip.
At the Air Force Academy, and won the Olerud Award. Liner to center. Groff tracks it down, inning over.
Times like that, when you're looking for a little adrenaline rush, you're looking for something positive.
As you mentioned in the SEC, I went back and looked. This time last year, they were 14-1 in the SEC, and they were 37-3 overall this time last year. It's not been the same for Tennessee, but
good catch. Who says you can't field your position?
I love it.
Me and Mike used to get a little bit excited from time to time.
Oh, that one unloaded on Cade Beloso with a long home run into the student section and right. 7-0 LSU.
Wow. Well, Ben mentioned it early in the game, the power that this LSU offense has from top to bottom. There's no reason that you should throw balls down the heart of the plate. Cade Beloso greets the youngster. LSU is leading in overall stats in batting average, slugging percentage, on-base percentage, and check this swing out right here. That's in no man's land for a lefty. Down and in, you dream about that pitch. Cade Beloso does not miss it.
And he's a good story too, y'all. I mean,
y'all got enough of him?
Catch him. They don't come with the jaw taped.
Will Furness, who had the big home run last night off Paul Skeens with a single here. Called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Wow.
And the inning is over. The best player that he's had come through there, and the best person, too.
It's a big draw for Paul Skeens. Now, you look what he's done.
That one off of Dugas as it was rocketed by Gonzalez into shallow center. He's going to take off for second. The throw from Cruz not in time. It gets away. See how they score it. Basketball at Northern Iowa. And so, in fact, she and her husband, Steve, are here watching Calvin this weekend. In this game, he's got the power to do it. And he crushes one to center field. Cruz looks up. That one is over the batter's eye. 3-run homer for the powerful Camp Alderman. And Ole Miss is back in it. It's 7-3. Alderman's 16th home run of the season.
I'm pretty sure this ball is bouncing on the band practice field behind the batter's eye. You heard about his power, his ability to hit the ball 450 to 480 feet. Now you've seen it, and that ball is absolutely annihilated.
For LSU, and hits the first pitch up along third. Charging Leger, gloves, bobbles it, and White will beat it out. Leadoff man aboard.
Pretty good combination, right? But how could you not focus on the home runs, right? I mean, I went back and
2-run over into the lofts at the dude as Beloso beats the shift and is going to have an infield single and hits into the lofts, and you're watching him run around the base, and you're going, man, this guy might be Pat Burrell. And he's
77
I love
right
that dude.
now.
I love watching him hit.
You know, you're talking about an elite freshman class right now.
in the air to right center on the run. Groff won't get it. It'll one-hop against the fence. White went back to second, and it'll be a long single as White, with one out, went back to tag, it looked like, David.
For me, that Tommy White's got to be better at.
Pearson pops it up, foul, near the foul line, third base side. It's Gonzalez, the shortstop, who makes the catch, and that is a big second out.
To take it, if it's not something you can drive.
Pounder off of Tolbert into foul territory. A run's going to score, and everyone is safe. Tolbert hustling after it. Looks like he's going to be okay. It's 8-3 LSU.
Yeah, his shin saved 2 runs for the Rebels right there. That ball was a rocket. As Ben said, you know,
When we played, you know, you had your head better be on a swivel.
Called strike 3. Dugas out looking for the third time today. From professional baseball after reaching Double-A to go to medical school.
Lead out the game ball for an autographed Ben McDonald. And he made Russ Springer do it too. And they're tossing balls up in the stands. And
right.
I spent my whole time in the stands when I wasn't pitching, getting balls back.
Nice play by Jones and a 1-2-3 7th for Floyd. And watching, you know, what he's done in terms of how hard he hits the ball. And he, you know, listen about the Astros doing that right with Carlos Correa. As Cruz takes strike 3, he's down on strikes for a second time today.
He'd be a high school kid that wanted a huge number, and he's a third-round pick, and you can take that money and roll it into him, and now all of a sudden you've gotten 2 first-round talents. Now,
that's a college pitcher in at least a dozen years. There's a strike called to Thompson.
Conference, a lot of injured pitchers.
Bouncer. Oh, what a play at first. Calarco leads the pitcher. What a play on both ends. Anthony Calarco saved a run, and a great job by Morris to cover. Inning over.
I think in some regards, although we're on pace this year to set an all-time record in home runs in the college game, and that's even going back to the Gorilla Ball days.
Because there were so many runs scored. Maybe that was the extreme as Travinsky's down on strikes.
They had it right about 3 years ago. You know, I felt like the game was at the fairest place it had been ever, maybe in the history of the college game.
It was 10 feet further back when I played here.
Nice play by Kolarko again, his second good defensive play of the game.
I'm going to think about this. How about that? Ty Floyd.
Look,
Look, 90s, how about 96 miles an hour, y'all.
Never an opportunity, other than that Kemp Alderman home run, that they could do anything.
Be a tough play for White off the bat of Kolarko, who throws to first, 2 outs. Upstairs, ball 4. They have a chance to win another road series, and that one bounced in front of the plate and gets away from Travinsky. It'll allow Leger to get to second on the wild pitch. The 3-2. Liner on one hop, backhanded by Thompson from the outfield grass. Throw gets past Morgan. A run's going to come home to score. It'll be a hit and a throwing error on Thompson, and it's an 8-4 game.
Boy, Jordan Thompson, watch how deep he goes in the hole here. Lays out, picks it up, squares the shoulder, and throws a little bit short and towards home plate.
Chatinier 1 for 3, and he taps it back to the mound. This should do it. Ackenhausen will toss to first, and LSU has taken the first 2 games of this series.